Here is a dark riddle story, chapter 4 to chapter 10, full long story, 8 minutes written in a smooth cinematic style, perfect for YouTube voiceover. Riddle, chapter 4 to chapter 10, full long story, 8 minutes. Chapter 4, the secret basement. The night was colder than usual. Ethan stood outside the neighbor's strange yellow house, clutching the key he had stolen earlier. The house looked quiet, but Ethan knew the silence was a trap. He quietly unlocked the basement door. A long staircase led down into complete darkness. The air was damp, the sound of dripping water everywhere. He turned on his flashlight. On the walls were strange symbols, drawings of portals, and pictures of missing people. And in the center, a huge metal door with glowing blue lights. Before Ethan could understand, footsteps thumped upstairs. The neighbor was back. Ethan hid behind a crate as the neighbor walked down, mumbling, almost whispering, open quote, just a little more, the portal will open soon. Close quote. The metal door hummed. Ethan realized this wasn't just a basement, it was a secret lab, and the neighbor was building something dangerous. Chapter 5, the Blue Key Mystery. After escaping the basement, Ethan searched the attic next. To his shock, he found a locked glass box containing a glowing blue key. But the moment he touched it, alarm! Red lights flashed everywhere. Ethan ran as the neighbor stormed into the attic with a giant stun stick. A wild chase began. Ethan slid under furniture, jumped from the stairs, and escaped out a window. Breathing hard, he looked at the glowing key. The key wasn't normal. It pulsed like a heartbeat. Whatever it unlocked was even more dangerous. Chapter 6, the Robot Room. The next day, Ethan sneaked into a hidden maintenance room. Inside were half-built robots, mechanical arms, and screens showing the whole neighborhood. The neighbor wasn't working alone. A tall, silver humanoid robot stood in the corner, powered off. Ethan stepped closer. Its eyes suddenly lit up red. Open quote, intruder detected, close quote. Ethan panicked and grabbed a wrench, destroying a control panel. Sparks flew. The robot shut down again. On the desk, Ethan found blueprints titled Project Riddle. Phase 3. Activation. The neighbor was planning to activate something huge. Chapter 7. The Time Portal. Using the blue key, Ethan unlocked the mysterious metal door in the basement. Inside was a massive chamber glowing with swirling energy. A portal, a real portal. Suddenly a hologram appeared, a younger version of the neighbor. Open quote, if you see this, I failed. The machine became unstable. It opened worlds it shouldn't have. Close quote. The neighbor wasn't just evil. He was trying to fix something he had broken long ago. Before the recording ended, Ethan heard something terrifying inside the portal. A growl. A shadowy figure moving. The portal wasn't empty. Chapter 8, the creature from the other side. Ethan barely stepped back as a monstrous figure began forcing its way through the portal. A creature with glowing eyes and twisted limbs. The neighbor suddenly entered, pulling Ethan away. Open quote, don't touch it! That's not from our world. Close quote. For the first time, Ethan saw fear in the neighbor's eyes. The creature growled and struck the portal walls, causing the machine to spark and shake. Ethan and the neighbor escaped as the basement lights flickered violently. The portal was becoming unstable. Chapter 9, a deal with the neighbor. The neighbor cornered Ethan outside. Instead of attacking, he said, open quote, listen, I didn't want you involved, but now we must work together, close quote. Ethan hesitated. Could he trust him? The neighbor explained he once opened the portal to find his lost brother, but instead he released something dangerous, the creature. The portal had to be shut down on permanently. Ethan agreed. Together, unlikely allies, they prepared for the final mission. Chapter 10, the final shutdown. Ethan and the neighbor returned to the basement. Sparks shot from the portal. The creature inside roared, its body halfway into their world. The neighbor shouted, open quote, reset the power core, I'll hold it off. Close quote. Ethan rushed to the control panel. The machine shook violently. The creature lashed at the neighbor, knocking him across the room. Ethan slammed the emergency shutdown switch. The entire room exploded with light. The creature screamed as the portal sucked it back in, the energy beam collapsing behind it. Boom! Silence. When the smoke cleared, the portal machine was destroyed. Only fragments remained. The neighbor was injured, but alive. He looked at Ethan and whispered, open quote, thank you. It's finally over. Close quote. But as Ethan walked away from the house, he noticed something glowing in the rubble. A second portal device, small and portable. Still active. The real mystery wasn't over. It was only beginning. If you want, I can also make thumbnail text YouTube